live on YouTube and Instagram. Oh yeah, fresh pot of coffee. All right, YouTube is live, and now Instagram is live. All right, all right. How is everybody doing? It's been a little while. When you got a lot of things in the irons, the fire irons in the fire, like I do, you're always touching base with things. So get used to it. But I have a clear um, vision for what needs to happen in order to complete this amazing pinup to women, cosmic women. You can tell by their eyes or lack of their eyes. The last two, drawing by James Anthony. You can find James Anthony on at Shelob's Layer of Drawing. He has got a lot of amazing stuff. Came across his stuff through Brutal Blade of Rum, and I just really was attracted to his drawings and asked him if he could send me something. He did, and I went on my way to do something fun, in a pinup way, me inking a variant version of his drawing, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I want to bring it to a close. There's just a couple of areas. There's going to be a lot of, just basically making things happen. What's this, you might ask? An electric eraser, one of my secret weapons. I think the last thing I did was I used a Prismacolor, no longer available art stick, black, which I love. So I was kind of just getting some really nice shadows going there. One of the things I'm going to be doing is kind of really establishing highlights and depth of dark. So sit back. Hopefully you're either starting your day. It is Friday. For me, actually, Fridays are my Monday. So this was one of the first things on my list to get completed. And I've got a good, clear vision of how it has to happen. Any comments or questions, don't hesitate to ask. Whether you're here with me in the live version or are watching this on the reruns. All right, so one of the things bring out my trusted extra fine tip Artistro white paint marker. It's going to be one of the things I need the most today. Well, maybe not the most. I think one of the other things I'm going to be doing is a lot of airbrushing with gray spray paint cans, not an actual airbrush gun. I don't know if I'll ever be returning to that. But there's just some quirkiness here and there that I want to make sure stays established. And the thing you have to remember when you look, I'm not making a painting as much as I'm establishing black and white areas and gray all there in between, in order to register as something printed flatly on a piece of paper. One of the trickiest parts of working like this is I don't know what's going to happen until it's printed. I can do my own printing versions here in the studio, but for the most part, I have to really just kind of hope and pray for the best, which I enjoy. So it's not a nerve-wracking thing. Both there. Here's my black color pencil. Ooh, I bet you that got back in the double check here. I do believe that re-entered. Try this though. Kind of works too. I'll also be doing a lot of use of the black version of the Artistro extra fine paint marker, black paint marker. Getting warmed up. I actually worked on some other stuff this morning, so feeling good. One of the things. Yeah, definitely has to get darker. Hmm. You'll notice the thing I'm doing the most here is building my blacks. It's very easy to just take a big black marker or a brush full of ink and just use it to fill in an area. But for me, I like building both my black and my white areas. So it's an exchange. Seems to be more dynamics to the image, especially when it prints out flat black on white paper. And there's also a lot of absorption with the materials I previously put down. Because I put, let's see, so far, beyond just that black line on white paper, I then did that gray wash with graphite, water soluble graphite. I also did black, white, and gray, predominantly gray gouache, color pencils, Prismacolor pencils, and now just coming in here and there to build in some more texture and getting darker. One of the things I'm really curious about this drawing in particular is when it prints, how sensitive I can get some of these darks. In other words, how dark can I get without it being just a black splotch, and building these areas up. So I'm really doing some testing here just to see what'll happen once we get to print. Like I said, I can print here in my studio, but it won't be the same as when I get it printed for publication. which is fun. I love surprises. I have no fear of surprises. I'm actually the opposite. I think a lot of people work in a sense of anxiety for um, wanting to see work, be exactly the way that they have generated it in the medium they do. I think it's why a lot of people go to digital, and it's one of the major reasons I stay away from digital. So I want things. Well, I'll put it this way: I have to be more forgiving with my own work, and I need to be observant at the chances I took, the opportunities that were presented with me, and what I'm going to do with them, moving forward. So, um, this. These paint markers are great. Once you start smudging them, though, they do just drift right back into this airbrush that I put in there. And when I say airbrush, it's paint cans, spray paint cans, Liquitex. I'm going to be bringing them out in a little bit. Mainly the gray one. Mainly the gray one. I'm liking a lot of this. This is really working for me. And I'm staying live until my feeling is completion. But it doesn't mean that when I do get around to making a scan and a print of it, that, I'll make tweaks along the way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So when you're working in black and white, one of the central things you got to keep in your mind is texture help informs two things at the same time. The item or object, and then the value of it, the gray value of it. And so kind of like a double-edged sword when you're working this way, which once again, my choice because I love the effect it gives. And I'm really enjoying where we're at right now. So these are hustling along. How am I doing? 99, good. All right. Get into some outlining. A lot of this stuff that I'm working on is just going to disappear once the gray mist comes in, but it'll be interesting to see what sort of holds on. So I'm actually getting really anxious about that in a positive, anxious way. Um, There is gonna do get some black ink out. This has been kind of, you know what? I'm gonna stick with black. Now I'm going black ink. I'm gonna go black ink. So I need to get some here. All right. All right. Here we go. Get some black ink. Just clean this out real quick. Oh my gosh. Nice big super black speedball. All right, now pick a brush. Looks like a good one. This one also looks like a good one. I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so let me move this. I don't want to get it too beaten up. But what I'm looking at here, I want to do just real. This is just for, say, black shape, like shadow and rock texture. Almost like a dry brushing. I like dry brushing. Can be challenged though. But the thing is I just need to, that's it. That's what I was looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. I gotta keep reminding myself a lot of this is gonna disappear because I'm gonna be hitting it with that gray spray can. So I'm just going after some technique, texture here. I think you also have to think, as I'm thinking right now, I can also come back with grays. So then what I want to do is a little bit of wash. Just to break up some of this black sky, cosmic-y. Starting to feel like I'm warmed up now. Let me just see if I can get. Look at that. That's what white spray paint dry will do for you. Will allow, or I should say, allow you to do. All right, now this is looking good. Put a couple more. I'm thinking like black splotches, you know, in the sky, just to break up that kind of flat part of it. But it's looking good. This is looking good. Okay. All right, now I'm starting to think about the gray spray paint. Yes. This is, I'm going to turn this light off real quick. All right. One thing. Let me grab this guy again. All right. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. Right. Yes, and what I'm going to need is some paper. Some good, I'm gonna block out some stuff here. Let's get our, where are you? There you go. So just like that black Prismacolor no longer being manufactured art stick, there's white too. So this will create a good, let me keep bringing building the highlights. So, all right, let me throw in just a little here, and this shoulder needs a highlight. Cool. All right. Now for some paper. What are we going to use? Big thing I need to do is just make sure I'm not painting over any areas that really don't need any additional attention. So I'm going to cover top. Problem with that, foreseeably, is how far do I want? Yeah, because there's going to be like an up spray, but this is what I'm going to do. Yes, yes. So we're going to start. All right, I got to open this window because I don't want any breathing in. And I got a mask as well. And ta-da! Natural Gray number 5. Liquitex spray paint. Oh yeah, you hear that magical? All right, what happened here? What's going on? Okay. Move my coffee. Cover anything that I'm going to be later. All right, here we go. Let me make sure. There we go. Oops. Cool. Gonna let that dry. Now I'm going to throw another. Jeez. Cool. Dry. Then we're going to place the other. Looking good. And like I said, I'm going to do this. Same kind of thing. Nice. Nice. Might want to try. I might do another one. Just a little further out. Kind of boring. Try getting. Let me just go. You can see already how that's really just knocking it out, which is cool by me. Not everything has to be of equal value and focus. Definitely in my world, it doesn't have to be. We all know what the focus should be. Okay. Cool. All right. It's all drawing times at this point. Like I said, I got the window open and I'm wearing a mask for ventilation. You definitely don't want to be using spray paint without the both. Yeah, ventilation and a mask. Make sure any food and drink is covered, or at least out of the room. All right, now we're going to. I'm going to go one more. Do one more hit. There we go. There you go. Yep, that's what I wanted. All right, all right, all right. This is good. I'll pull these away. Well. All right, so this is almost complete. Almost complete. The only thing I can see right now that I want to do is I'm going to take some gray color pencils and just give it a little bit more linearness, especially through here. It's a little cloudy, but I definitely want it to be something there. So yeah, and this is based on James Anthony's drawing called The Last Two. He can be reached at Instagram. Shelob's Layer of Drawing is his Instagram handle. Amazing drawings, amazing work. He's working with the Brutal Blade of Ram. So be on the lookout for anything coming both their ways. Follow both of them. Brutal Blade of Ram, R-O-M, Parsons. So, good stuff. And let me just see here. just want to. It's perfect. I don't know how well you could see this, but this gray, I think this is a 50. Yeah, this is a 50% gray Prismacolor pencil, and it's working exactly the way I was hoping it was going to. So just gonna, like I said, run some lines here. It'll be interesting to see how. Oh man, that's great. Oh boy. All right, so I am calling this completed. I'm looking at it right now. Like I said, there could be some tweaking that I do, but for the most part, I am very, very satisfied with how this came out. Oh man, really good. So, yeah, it's one thing too. I have a tendency to just keep tweaking, touching up, putting things down. But yeah, wow. So I just want to take a second here and thank once again James Anthony for allowing me to take his drawing and throw my inks down, as I call them, variant inks. Something I'm going to be talking a lot about as time goes on is that the interior art should have variants as well as these covers having variants in indie comics. So be on the lookout. Obviously, if you're coming through and you're seeing what you like, follow me, hit that like key. I already have my next pinup laid out, and it is a Jim Gullett original dark chrome pencils, which I am then going to do an 11 by 14 scratch board version of it. I haven't done scratch board in a while, so I'm really going to be excited to jump into that. So keep your ears and eyes pricked to that coming. And other than that, so that's a Jim Gullett Crom the Barbarian cover. This is not the image I'm going to be doing. He's done a specific image just for the pinup that I'll be doing in Scratchboard. But that is Jim Gullett. So you can find him on Instagram. But this is what it is. So I just want to thank everybody for joining me. If you come through on the second time, if you have any questions, just go right ahead and put them in the comments. I check daily. And yeah, I'm going to call it a day. So thank you very much, and we'll see you again.